Friday the 13th, Part 3. So, if you are new to my channel, a couple years back, I started reviewing all the Friday the 13th movies. And the way I started doing it is the same way Chris Stuckman does his Halloween movies. He reviews one each year on Halloween, and we're going to do that with Friday the 13th. So, Part 1 is just to kind of refresh my thoughts on these movies, because it has been a couple years since I put out these videos. Well, it's been a couple years since I reviewed Part 1, and a year since I reviewed Part 2. These movies are fun movies. I enjoy all the Friday the 13th movies, as you'll come to see in these reviews. But the first one is kind of not what you expect if you are new to this franchise. Jason's not the killer. It's his mom, Pamela Voorhees. And it's an interesting story, but it's not what you come to know with the franchise, and I like that about it. I almost kind of find it an interesting, unique start to this franchise. Part 2 has a lot more kills and fun stuff in it, but it's not the iconic Jason we know, and so that kind of makes for a little bit of an odder movie, but I still really enjoy Part 2. Part 3 is really when you get the Jason we know, which is the hockey mask and all that. Like, this is the image on the back here. That is Jason. In the second movie, he is in that Baghead era. I think I have the box set right here. It has an image on it. There's the bag Jason on the top of it there, or on the side. But this is the one where he gets the hockey mask, and this is probably one of the most iconic of these final 3 movies, where you're watching it and it's really, all these movies are schlocky, but this one's probably the most entertaining out of the 3. Just seeing something about that look just elevates this movie, and the kills are a lot better. I feel like the pacing in this one's a lot better than 1 and 2. I felt like 1 and 2 or maybe were a little bit slower. I enjoy the characters of this one a little bit more. None of these characters are good, right? But because that's just the nature of this franchise. But it's still dumb, schlocky enough, has enough fun with it, and you just really have a great time with Friday the 13th Part 3. I will say, this is also known as Friday the 13th Part 3, and it's 3D. You cannot watch this film in 3D, so something to note there. So if you have this box set, this actually gives you the option of 3D and 2D. I watched it in 2D, but just something to note there. Let me know your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe.